The silent doctrine. Something is shifting in Africa, and no one wants to say it out loud. Not France, not Washington, not even Israel. Because what began as a whisper is now a geopolitical tremor. Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Burkina Faso's revolutionary leader, has initiated a move so discreet, so calculated, that intelligence circles from Paris to Tel Aviv are scrambling to keep up. No press release, no marches, no slogans, just silence. A silence that triggered encrypted pings, blackouts in key Sahel communication lines, and quiet diplomatic panic. For 18 hours, internal transmissions in Burkina Faso were rerouted through a military-grade encrypted system. Satellite tracking over Ouagadougou showed unexplained convoy patterns, and 2 listening posts, believed to be Western, went dark overnight. Western media hasn't covered it, but local observers across Mali, Niger, and Guinea know. Traoré has launched something, and they're calling it Operation Flame Mirror. Its objectives, still hidden. Its footprint, growing. French mining logistics in eastern Burkina Faso have paused operations. Israeli-linked surveillance contractors quietly packed up. A U.S. defense subcontractor pulled out of the Niger border zone without explanation. No press conference, no blame, just disappearance. And here's what terrifies the West. Traoré didn't move with emotion. He moved with precision. No threats, no chance, just an eerie calm. Because when he speaks, Africa listens. But when he goes silent, the world starts to fear what's coming. One internal EU brief reportedly read, "He's not reacting, he's preparing." That's the panic. This isn't a rebellion. This is a doctrine. Let's step back. Weeks ago, Western powers tried to soften Traoré's posture. France dangled energy investments. Israel floated tech cooperation. And the US offered intelligence sharing support. He refused, calmly, publicly. But behind that calm, something else was building. What Traoré is seeking isn't a deal. It's a break from the architecture of control. And this operation, whatever it is, looks like his first irreversible step. What do we know? Not much. And that's the point. We know multiple Western embassies reported surveillance blackouts. We know that regional intelligence sources stopped responding completely. And we know that 6 unmarked vehicles crossed a military zone near the tri-border area, one with a diplomatic plate from a country known to host Israeli contractors. That footage disappeared within 12 hours. Traoré said nothing, but the message echoed across the Sahel. This isn't Burkina Faso acting alone. This is the Sahel acting together. And that's what terrifies global powers. Because if Traoré can move this confidently, who is backing him? Is it Niger's CNSP, Mali's Colonel Goïta, Russia's shadow infrastructure, or something entirely indigenous? One African intel officer speaking off the record said, "We're not resisting the empire. We're deleting its operating system." Not metaphor, not noise, revolution. And it's not happening on Twitter. It's happening underground, in encrypted meetings, in broken contracts, in the silence between headlines. Meanwhile, Tel Aviv hasn't said a word. France's Élysée Palace denied any disruptions. And the US State Department has gone quiet since July. But inside Israeli and French intelligence circles, urgent meetings are underway. One leaked briefing warns, if Traoré aligns permanently with Mali and Guinea, we may lose access to the entire West African surveillance corridor. That's what Flame Mirror threatens. Not war, but irrelevance. This isn't about the battlefield. It's about sovereignty, contracts, ports, satellites, the invisible system that's kept Africa dependent for decades. And now, under Traoré, that system is cracking. Across Ouagadougou, murals appeared overnight. They say only one thing. The map is being redrawn. What does it mean? No one knows, but it's spreading. In TikTok videos from Bamako to protest chants in Conakry, a new slogan is rising. He's not our president, he's our firewall. Firewall against what? Manipulation, extraction, control. Traoré isn't just resisting. He's engineering an ecosystem where resistance is no longer needed. And that's why this moment matters. Because for the first time in decades, Africa is not reacting, it's initiating. And if Flame Mirror is real, it may mark a turning point we'll study for generations. A doctrine built not on violence, but on silence, strategy, and sovereignty. So the real question isn't, what is Traoré doing? The real question is, can anyone stop him now? Let us know in the comments. Where are you watching from? Is Operation Flame Mirror a myth or the beginning of something historic? Like this video if you felt the shift. Subscribe to stay ahead of the narratives they're trying to bury. This isn't just news. This is realignment. And history? It's not waiting for permission.